この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for the end of all things, or more specifically, the end of the 10-episode series Kyousougiga, within which it is the end of all things. The world is ending, and not only the world, but all of the worlds, and all of the parallels, and all of the cities, and all of the places guarded by shrine. And all of it is ending because one wayward god decided to make his own city of imagination and dreams so that he could pump a little bit of hope and a little bit of light into this dark universe with no hope and no light in it. And now it has a life of its own. Yakushimaru Myoe sits at the end of the world with his beads in hand and wonders if he has the strength to take up the reins of his own destiny, accepting with it all of the insane responsibilities that have been placed upon him by his not father and his not mother, a random person sucked out of a random chance and placed in the position of controlling the fate of everything and everyone. And what will he do? Where will he find solace except in his little not sister, Koto? I don't know. But we have done every single thing right over the course of this show. And not me. I've done tons of things wrong. But the show has done everything right. It has nailed all of the introductory stages, nailed demonstrating the character of these characters, nailed a bunch of different arcs and changes and alterations for these people who are believably people, despite being insane and stylistically unique and having their own vibe to them. They all still feel like real individuals. What will they do now here at the end of their story? I don't know, but I'm damn ready to find out, so let's do that. I've got episode 10 of Kyousougiga. It's the final episode. I've got it up and ready to go, and you might not notice that because my face is not bathed with red light, which means that the first frame of the episode is not the OP, which means that there might not even be an OP. But there probably is, but there might not. So, the other thing that I have learned over my time watching anime is that when an anime usually starts with the OP and then you get an episode where it doesn't, shit goes down. And usually it's a choice being made by the director to create a cohesive episode that isn't broken up by any OP stuff. Cool. That's what we're sitting here waiting for. I don't know how we're going to end this story, but I expect it'll be pretty cool. So let's watch it. Again, I've got it up and ready to go. There will be two versions of this reaction video. Picture-in-picture version available in the description. Timer-based version up on YouTube. And if you would like to do a syncy thing and sync up your own copy with the timer-based version, you're welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready because the PiP timer to count you down will be coming at you right now. Let's go. Is this where he was with Koto on his lap? Yeah. Okay. Yes. I don't. What secret? Is he talking about the another me secret? Because I didn't get that the first time he said it. Hit? That? Yeah. Indeed. Nor do I. Oh. Yeah, we're doing a lot of match cuts there. Okay. Aww. 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 Oh yeah, A comic movie of crazy people living every day. Okay, I like that. That's a blank. Oh, yeah, you deserve that. Wow, that's a face. Probably deserved that one too. And a third. Mm-hmm. And she can't. What's that flickering, sparkling thing in the background? That's in the other background, right? What a shot. Right? Keeping things as they are. Yeah. But that's change. But that's change. Ah, it's ruin and preservation. Ooh! Whoa! Expectations of parents once again. That was, you a dramatic bitch. But, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Incredibly human. Do you have to understand something to love it? Oh, you broke yourself? Yes, that for sure. That's his heart. Ah! Beads? Children. Not to live vicariously through, but to be hope for the future. This is probably true. Maybe. The doubt? Hey? Hmm. I love this cut. Ooh. Split yourself so that another you can love you? I think. He has to die or be destroyed. It's a pretty bad case for her. Trust. Fuck that! Whoa! Alright, here we are. Don's the black again, alright. Probably deserve that. I guess, man. That's fair. Something worth living for, maybe. Hey? Hey? Huh? Rebuilding everything. Oh. Whoa. What? What? Why are we different color? Ah! Excuse me? Okay, so it is rebuilt with the changes now accepted into the present. Ha. What if I don't want to? Sure. Hey. But there are 3. Wait, Grant, what? Yeah. This track is sick. Yeah, fuck that. Nah. That selfish son of a bitch. Maybe don't. This is true. He also almost never knows what he really wants. But he can understand that wish, can't he? Oh boy. I refuse. Yeah, fair enough. Also, have we just swapped to being in a Gainax show? Because everything feels like we're in a Gainax show now. Sure, just bust out of heaven real quick. Whee! Whoa. The ether of space is made up of fragmented memories and ideas and thoughts? Yeah? And we hit with the ED and we're only 15 minutes into the episode. Oh. Now showing. And that brings us to the moment. Whee! Sup, buddy? Oh, that cut is so cool. Hey, bud. Wait. No. Maybe a little. Wait, now I'm confused. Or is she just trying to force him to use the beads? Whoa! Ow! Piece of shit. Arrow clunk. Can that fix her? She's solid. I think this is Koto's version of a talk. Oh. Oh. We don't even get to be in it? Yes. Oh. I want to hear it again. No. Nope. This is true. More than you, apparently. Sword. Everybody's just watching. Whoa! That was it. The prison shatters, I guess. Oh my god. Smack. Oh. Cool. Let's go later. What are you talking about? You dingus? What is right in front of you? I think I needed that. Go join that family. Go join that family. That's your family. Yeah, you still don't get it, do you? It's taking a minute to sink in, huh? There we go. I can't. What? immortal gods, you know? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is true. Yeah, but they're working for each other. Nope. There it goes. It has been a while, hasn't it? You just weren't awake for it. Here we go, arguing about silly things. That is love. Oh, hello, head priest. I'm sure. Is it? Yeah. No thanks. You want to pass the responsibility off to one of us? No thank you. He likes being in the mirror capital, I think. Aww. Don't know enough for that to, like, have much impact, but aw. Is this the first time we're hearing the second verse? I think it is. Wait. They got married? Oh, hi. There's no subs. Indeed. Ruff, back at you. Rawr. Got it. So next episode is a commentary thing. Great. Hold on. I want to go back just a smidge for just a second to that wall of pictures, because there's one picture. Who the hell is that? They're together. That's super goofy and wonderful. So she got a mask of her own or something? And then there's this. That right there. That's Mioe's girlfriend, right? Yakushimaru's girlfriend, right? Right? They got murdered? Fuck yeah. I was genuinely hoping for that, because we get that one, like, we get one frame of her in all the floating people that are all dissolving into lights and colors, and there's like one frame. And when we see that one frame, I was like, gosh, I hope there's like something about her, because she was genuine and there. This was a spectacular ending. Took me a moment to come up with the right word for it. I think spectacular works really well, not only because it was a spectacle, which it was, but because it was exceptional. Everything sort of comes together. We've got the revelation that original Myoe Inari is put upon in exactly the same way that he puts upon Myoe Yakushimaru. The expectations of God the Father are put upon him, and then he finds himself in a world with nothing to do because his older brother is actually competent, right? And his older brother is charged with keeping everything the same. So we've got this classic deific dichotomy of the younger deity who wants creation and change and things like that, and the older deity who wants stability and order and to avoid chaos at all costs. And so the younger deity feels like there's nothing for him to do. We move through. Okay, step back from specific like granular details to a more broad perspective. The first half of this entire episode is an exclusive, almost exclusively a dialogue between Myoe Inari and his wife up in this place, right? Like we get the introductory sequence with him and Koto, which stacks on the implications that she is in some way like a reincarnation of him and another deity herself, something like that. And then there is this, where we, for the first time, really get to dive into the insecurities of this deity, this younger deity. We'll get to the granular things that are in here eventually, but just the fact that we're able to carry half an episode off of just that dialogue in that one place before the bombastic interruption of Koto coming through and shattering the prison and entering the space snaps us back to this whole sequence, that's fantastic on its own. Now we can turn our attention to more granular details. So these secrets and stuff are secrets and stuff. Their I love yous are beautiful and heartfelt. His lack of apologizing, I love all who inhabit my world, even though I don't understand. You taught me that word long ago. You taught me what love means, but I can't love myself the same way. I keep doubting myself, and that is part of my existence from the outset. Of all of the frames in the episode, this one is by far the most striking thing that I have seen in a piece of anime in weeks, probably. What have we watched on OVAdrive recently? I guess maybe there were a couple of shots in Golgo 13 that were kind of close, but I haven't been able to put that up on YouTube, so that sucks. This is super duper duper dope. He creates his own divide through the world, darkness in his wake. Wow. Expectations. Do you know anything about that, Koto? Okay, but Buddha have mercy on a god, move it along, because what we eventually get to is this, like, what does Inari Myoe think of his children? What is his perspective on them? And the answer is multifaceted because it's simultaneously what it is in the show and what we can imagine that it is in our world. One of the things that we get pretty soon is you could have told them that they are your hope incarnate. You wanted to change darkness into light, so you gave your beads to Yakushimaru. You're not very smart. You didn't have to go to such lengths. You could have told them that they are your hope incarnate. But who'd ever want to be told something like that? Not Yaku. They totally hate me. And he's not wrong, but he's an idiot. It's the reason I could leave Koto in your care. Your love and your doubt. Oh. The multiple style swaps in the episode here going to like graphite or charcoal on paper for the stylistic like emotional moments to drive in is so cool. So is the whole color alteration that we get once we jump into heaven. Super cool. They all know. They all know you. Go back and help them, otherwise the world will end you for good. Okay, I'm not 1,000% clear on this. I risked myself so that I could love myself eventually. I think it is saying that he split his deityhood and allowed the creation of another him, with the potential that that other him would lead to his death and replacement, Koto, in order to love himself, which fits with certain like certain semi-creation myths, like the idea of a one that becomes all so that it can embody love for itself, is one that fits. And then he steps on this rock and breaks it into little rock pieces. I found that to be really striking, um, because it's as though the way that I take it in the context of the conversation is this is the world or the me, and it is shattering, but it is still there. It's just in a different form. That's creation and destruction. That's the power that he wields. Worst case is that I will vanish. They call me a god, but I couldn't rescue you from this prison. Koto overtook me. I'm sure they will make my wish come true, even if I can't. And here we are, where Myoe makes his final mistake, which is he thinks that he has to get out of the way in order for change to happen. He thinks that it's as like he's styling himself as a noble sacrifice, right? Like, in truth, the world will be better because I'll be gone and they will have the power, when that isn't how it should be. And the answer is what ends up actually happening is that they don't want him to leave. They want him to help. So he does need to step aside to an extent to allow them to flex their power. But this comes to this core perspective shift in him. The children are, there are two layers of perspective shifts even. The first is the children are not for me to live vicariously through, which is something that he did express as his desire in previous episodes, to live through Koto, to live through Yakushimaru. They're not things to live vicariously through, but the incarnations of hope themselves. And they are his way of continuing his goals past his life. That's human nature. That's the way, one of the main perspectives that people often have on their children is either I live vicariously through my children and I gain joy from seeing them succeed and from, in many cases, controlling their success, or I get out of their way and allow them to do whatever the fuck they want and just let them be the incarnations of my hope. But what we come to by the end is that neither of those is a really good option. There's no need to get out of the way. In fact, your children could use your guidance, and you don't need to get out of the way to be replaced by your children. You just need to allow them the power to flex on their own, right? That's pretty fucking cool as a perspective on parenthood. Don't disappear, Koto. You must live. And then Koto appears. Don't you dare make mom cry. And I want to see this cut real good. So we swipe down the thing, zippity zippity zap, and then we come to him. We zoom in on him, and then we zoom through his eye, and it's super cool. Nyom. Nyom, and we find the light within, and it explodes. So dope. So dope. Speaking truth. Accept your life yet? Yeah, you're just trying to use saving the mirror capital as an excuse. I love the little eye flick that he does as he, like, struggles to find some other answer. Flick, flick. I don't know. And that's right. This isn't the time, not just yet. We think he's saying this isn't the time to use the beads, but he's really saying, I can't die just yet. Oh, what a victory. What a weird victory, right? Like, one of the biggest character shifts in the show. Yakushimaru decides that he can't be dead just yet. Not in the same way that his father does. His father decides that living might be kind of fun, but Yakushimaru decides, I can't die just yet. There are things that need me and responsibility outweighs. Neither me nor the Mirror Capital can die right now. And heart and power rejoined in their grasp reform everything. Rebuild everything. Not without the Mirror Capital, but rewriting the nature of the universe itself to accommodate the 13th parallel. Hello, girlfriend. Hello, Shoko. Of course, Shoko drops from the sky. Really bombastic, quick-moving CG cut. Works really well here, I think. And wham bam, we're in heaven. What? Absolute shock. Absolute absurdity. Why do we see all these other characters flick through here? I guess because it's all the imagination of the people. And you're our grandparents. Grandparent. Just the one. Now, there is a meta thing here, which is that the three aminals are like they're emblematic of like the first manga ever, and so there's like some weird meta shit going on with like they're the grandparents and the ideas that they had are being carried on in a different way by their future generations and stuff, and that's super cool. All is well. The world was rebuilt. I love the style of this episode. Not only the black bar at the center to cut everything up, but the ones at the sides too to give us a little bit of symmetry. Super neat. Replace my son as the next god. So we're given yet another obvious choice. And the obvious choice is Mondai Nai, no prob. And, well, no, please don't. What does it mean to replace him? The soul will be inherited, the laws of nature will change, and our son, my son, will be erased from existence. So, the laws that our parents adhered to would have made us impossible and now make his continued existence impossible. So we, the children, now imbued with the power, reject those laws and change them in order to keep our dad around. This whole sequence, this whole place, the stars in the sky and the weird things going on and the weird flickery things in the backgrounds and the like light shows and stuff. It's so Shinbo Monogatari-ish that it kind of blows my brain space, and I love it. It's super cool. He'd never truly wish to be erased, but he might. Fuck it. I'm gonna go ask him. And this is what I mean. Like, this, the way he is lit and everything, straight out of Gurren Lagann. The way she, like, immediately after this, we get this close-up on her face. Or is it immediately before? It's immediately before. This is straight up Diebuster. In fact, it's almost identical to a particular scene in Gunbuster, blah, 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 Diebuster, where a particular character does a looking up thing and everything changes. Right? It's almost identical. In fact, it's to the point where I think it's almost a reference, but it's not. I'll go ask him. Fuck it. Gonna find the hell out. Just gotta talk to Dad real quick. So I don't get this place. I just don't. I guess this is the universe. Is impressions and memories and stuff. I don't understand it, but it's super cool. All of these critical moments. And as they fall through their memories, can we stay a little longer together? Let's stay together just a little while longer. There's no grand. See, this is the craziest thing about multiple of the like alterations of perspective that happen for our characters in the episode. Myoe never gets a grand like, oh, my girlfriend is the reason for me to keep living on. Love is the answer. He never gets that. It's, I'll live because at the moment other people would like me to. Okay. Is that enough? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe I don't deserve that, and maybe I don't understand it, but maybe it's enough, and maybe there are things for me to do. That's fucking cool. Even if you'd rather not, keep living, please, for me. It would sure make me happy. Your own happiness, your own desire for death, these things are less than. And then as his little sister grasps, and deity sister, grasps his hand, he sees his father making effectively the same choice. Run away so that other people who are better equipped can do it themselves and just get all this responsibility off of me. The best we can until we bite the dust. I'm sure when we pursue happiness, we can always start over. Man, there are just so many good lines. And with her raw, with the heart of a deity, she shatters everyone's perspective on themselves and brings a family back together. Wabam! Not trying to kill him. This action sequence is super dope. Specifically, this punch. We show it from 3 fully separate cut directions, and each one is like totally different. So we show just the arm coming up, we show just the face turning into the arm, and then we show face, arm, sideways, wham! Ugh. Super great. He told us that you want to leave your job to Myoe and me and just get yourself erased. How dare you? How dare you? I love the accent of the little thing in the background falling. It's super cool. Also, this whole space is super cool, and a fuck ton of the shots that we get within this whole space are absolutely excellent. He has the power to bind her to reality again. I don't understand how, but he does, and she's whole once more. This is also super cool. It would have even been cool if we never get to see any of it, but the idea that we're just sort of in the perspective of these people sort of watching from the sidelines, like, what's going on over there? That's pretty weird. Should we get up and do anything about it? Nah, let it play out. Super fun. Yeah, a child is arguing with her father, and that's exactly what the whole show is. It's the argument that Inari Myoe never had with his father, with Gramps, with Ji-chan. It's the argument that Yakushimaru Myoe never had the balls to really have with his father and didn't have the grounding to have against him. And the statement of the argument is not some logic or even pleading. It's just, I like it when you say I love you. Don't go away, you fucking asshole. You'd be taking that away from me. Also, you have no idea what's going on. And I think the headbutt is enough of an answer to say, yeah, I have some idea of what's going on. And more importantly, what's going on doesn't matter because you don't understand love. Love is these simple, simple things. Love is existing. Love is being together through it all. That is love. You fucking idiot. Get it through your thick skull. Wabam. And she bleeds. I love you so much, so won't you stay? And the only answer that's needed to reshape reality is... boom. Boom. Choice made. Family obtained. Universe rewritten. You don't have to leave. They have your soul, they have your power, but you get to stay. But I won't have anything left. What are you talking about? You fucking idiot. There's a whole family right over there. And more importantly, you exist. What's wrong with that? You don't have to change anything, just be. That is a powerful message. Even I get fed up sometimes. That is a powerful message. Trust in your children, but don't overburden them with expectations. It just screws them up. Love your children. Let them be incarnations of your hope. Not to live through vicariously, but to carry on as themselves. But don't feel like you have to get out of the way for them. Because they could use your wisdom. And they're the ones who are going to save you. Right? They're the ones who save him. Right? Even from himself. Sometimes it's okay to just be. Sometimes it's okay to accept love, even if you don't feel like you deserve it. Sometimes family is far more important than pain. And often, just going and communicating with people solves more problems than anything else. That is what solves all the problems in this final episode, isn't it? Koto talks to Yakushimaru. Koto breaks through to ask Dad. The grandparents were just going to do it. They were like, all right, here's the deal. You guys become God, and your dad's going to be gone, and that's the answer to all our problems. Cool. And Koto goes, well, can we go and ask him? Oh, okay, you don't care. We're just going to go and ask him. They go, they ask him, she convinces him, communication accomplished, bada bing, bada boom, the whole family together. Something that couldn't have happened if she wasn't willing to break through barriers and risk things. Fuck. So many cool things. I love this family. I love this show. I'm gonna have to rewatch the whole thing pretty soon. Maybe not tonight, maybe tomorrow or the day after or something like that. I'm gonna have to rewatch the whole of Kyousougiga because it's been exceptional in ways that haven't been entirely apparent to me while watching it, if that makes sense. Mostly because there's some like religion stuff that I just don't get super well. Maybe I need to go and watch the OVAs. I don't know. But regardless, this has been a crazy show that has managed to balance humor and ridiculousness and a vibrant livingness. It's alive as a show. With color and bombast and imagination, a great soundtrack that's used in great ways, a genuinely unique feeling setting and location and cast of characters, a unique style and style of storytelling, the two of which are distinct. The style being the visual atmosphere and the visual style of the thing, and the style of storytelling being the way that we uncover the truths about this family and how we see their stories and how we begin to understand them. Not with them being just like thrust into our faces as like, this is what this character is. We get to figure it out as we watch what they do. The whole of the show has been just fantastic. And then you pile on top of that the fact that the writing has been good. The characters make a weird kind of nonsensical perfect sense. And the incredible lessons and weightiness of some of this otherwise very light feeling show. And you get an amalgam that probably shouldn't work together, but then it does. And there's nothing you can say about it except that did work. I don't know how, but that did work. Wow. What a spectacular show. I'm going to need to rewatch it. I don't think I understand even half of it as well as I probably should, or that I've gleaned even half of the lessons out of it that I probably could. But, damn, chalk this up on the list of things that I really like. This is sitting in like the 8 to 9 range for me. I think after a rewatch, it'll settle somewhere in there, but it's right in that range of pretty tip-top, but not that one step beyond that makes it super ultra amazing incredible, but pretty fucking close. Which makes me lean toward like a 9 for Kyousougiga, which is not something that I can often say about like a 10-episode show thing. That's fucking cool. Especially a more recent 10-episode. This is fucking cool. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm going to wrap there because I'm going to get caught into a loop of like, this was really cool, and just saying that over and over. So I'm going to wrap there. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Kyousougiga, the finale. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I don't know what we're going to watch next week. I'll figure that out eventually, and we'll have a poll, and we'll see what ends up on the poll, and we'll see what ends up winning the poll, but I don't know. And that's the whole deal. Me, Teeaboo, this Kyousougiga. See you next week for something. Peace.